Semi-retired Bob here. I talk about the carnivore diet, all things related to the carnivore diet, and miscellaneous odds and ends. I just changed my mind about which direction we were going to go because there's mowing down on that corner and I'm trying to avoid the noise. Today we're going to talk about cheats and cheat days. But first, for those of you new to the channel, welcome. I'm glad you're here. You may be asking yourself, what in the world am I watching? Well, you're watching me walk. I know this doesn't seem super exciting, but a little over 11 months ago, I couldn't do this. I could barely stand for 2 to 2.5 minutes without extreme pain. And now I'm out here walking every day. The primary purpose of my channel is to show you that it's never too late to change your life. I'm rapidly approaching my 60th birthday. And after 40 years of failing health, I feel like for the first time in my life since I was in the service all those years ago, that I actually have a life. It's pretty liberating. For those of you returning to the channel, welcome back. I'm glad you're here as well. I want to give a special thank you to each and every one of my subscribers. It means so much to me that you have pushed that little subscribe button and said, "We believe in you, Bob." It's much nicer out today. It's about 63 degrees and the sunshine is bright. There's some wind going on out here, so I don't know how the audio is going to turn out on this, but we shall see. Still can't find I haven't dug into the trailer very hard. I got the legs down on it, got it sitting in a stable spot, opened the back door and walked up into it just to make sure I had everything right so it didn't flip over on me while I was in there. But I haven't found that yet, but I have a new rig that I'm trying out here. While I was rearranging some stuff, I found the center section to the monopod that I used to use on my camera that I never really liked using. And then I took the phone clamp off that old tripod that I've been using the last couple of days and attached it to this monopod. I like this style of phone clamp because it's got a screw thingy on the top to help hold the phone in place, and it's deeper, so I don't have to have the kickstand on the back of this phone case. I don't have to have the phone slid all the way out to the end. So hopefully this setup gets rid of that little clicking noise that comes in every once in a while. We'll see. This is the first video I've recorded on this, and it feels like the weighting on this is different. So hopefully it's going to help build up my arm muscles a little bit so that eventually, I'm still hoping to eventually get back to the point where I can carry my big camera on my big gimbal and make these walking videos super nice for you guys. But anyway, let's talk about cheating and cheat days. I see a lot of people out there, not on my channel so much, but in the beginner groups and the groups on Facebook, talking about how I ate this thing and it made me feel terrible, or I ate the other thing and it was just awful, or I decided to have a cheat day and that cheat day became a cheat month. And that's what we really have to be careful of. First of all, our brain makes us remember things much better than they used to be. Or at least we think that. Like for me, I still crave pizza. I haven't had any, and I'm not planning on having any. But my brain is always telling me, go ahead, get yourself a Papa John's pizza. It'd be fantastic. Well, I don't know. My guess is because everything else that I've tried along the way, with the exception of that pumpkin spice cake I had at Thanksgiving, every other little bite of things I've had here and there did not taste nearly as good as I thought they would. And they always made my joints hurt. Oh, quick update. My knee is definitely better. The only reason my knees are hurting right now is because I had to get down on the ground to get the correct angle to pull those legs of the trailer out. And it hurt just a little bit when my knees hit the concrete. The grass side of the trailer was much easier. So I think I'm going to get myself some knee pads for getting up and down off the ground. Because I'm never going to be able to through hike the Appalachian Trail if I can't get up and down off the ground. So I got to work on that, and hopefully my muscles will get better. But anyway, the main thing that I've heard, I don't remember who said it. It may have been Two Crazy Ketos, if I'm remembering right, but I don't remember. It may have even been Coach Bronson. I don't know. Sorry, I can't remember who said it originally, but I've said it a couple of times on this channel. Nothing tastes as good as healthy feels. And we got to remember that. Absolutely nothing tastes as good as healthy feels. But anyway, getting back to the cheats, the one piece of advice that I got from that dietitian, nutritionist, back in my doctor's office when I was first diagnosed with diabetes, the only thing she ever said that still makes sense today is she said, it's okay to cheat as long as the cheat does not become habit. And I still really agree with that. I'm kind of going the opposite way of that short walk around the block that I used to do. Because of the cold weather and bad weather down in North Carolina, I'm not really starting from scratch again, but I really felt those hills that I walked the other day. So I decided to back off a little bit and build myself back up, see where things go. And that's one of the things and I'll talk about how to listen to your body in another video. Here comes those noisemakers down the hill. They're all done cutting the grass up there. And see, that's why I decided to cut my own grass this year. One of the reasons why. Because the lawn services are out doing their thing already because they're ready to make some money. But look at this lawn here. That's not mine, but see, that grass doesn't need cut yet. You certainly don't need to pay somebody $50 or $60 or $70 to do that. The grass is all still kind of brown and crunchy. Yeah, you might want to clean the leaves up a little bit, but it's actually better for your grass as long as there's no big heavy piles of leaves that are completely covering it up and killing it. It's better for the lawn if you let some of those leaves decompose into the lawn. I'm going to stop talking here for just a second. there were some guys I had to switch arms to so I don't catch them in the shot. I'm not exactly sure what their project is. They were in a truck called Groundworks, so I'm assuming it's something to do with sprinkler systems or something, but they were sitting in the cab of their truck having lunch, so I had to be quiet. But anyway, so, getting back to this whole cheating thing, you have to understand how you react to things. As I've said in other videos, I'm not a moderator. Once I start eating something like, let's say, ice cream, I just keep going till whatever size ice cream I bought is empty. And I know if I were to buy a bag of cookies, planning on having one cookie once a week or so as a little treat, it wouldn't happen for me. I would start eating and my brain would say, oh, just one more. Just one more. And I would keep eating the cookies till they were gone. So yes, some people can moderate quite well. Others, not so much. So you have to listen to your body, and you have to know yourself to know if you can moderate or not. So just be very careful that cheat meal or cheat day doesn't become your habit again. The other great thing about carnivore, or in some cases keto, but I think it happens a lot more to carnivores, because we just tend not to eat carbs at all, is that when we eat something that we previously liked but didn't realize how it was affecting us, now that our bodies know what healthy feels like, eating something that you shouldn't have, you feel it in your body almost immediately. And the next morning you're going to wake up and go, wow, why does my knee hurt? Why does my back hurt? Why do my hands hurt? Well, you're getting the same inflammatory response that you've always gotten from that. You just sorry, I'm going uphill here. You just never felt it before. Now you can feel it. Here I am back in front of the house. That short block, when I first started this channel, I think I was about 3 weeks into the September challenge before I walked all the way around that. It took, I got to get in the shade. I can't read the timer on my phone. If I remember right, that first time I went all the way around the block was about a 25-minute video. And I just did that in a little less than 14 minutes. I got one other little short topic to talk about. So I'm going to go up the hill to that stop sign and back down again. They still have the road closed, cones and things up, but it looks like all the concrete's been poured, so hopefully they'll reopen the road sometime in the next couple of days. Probably not until Monday, because today's Good Friday. You guys will see this on Saturday, so it probably won't be until Monday or Tuesday that they take down these barricades, because I doubt very many people are working today. But anyway, I was having this conversation with my neighbor, and then I've heard some other people talking about it, and I've talked about it before, but I want to go over it one more time really quick. The one thing I've noticed back when I was doing photography and channel and travel stuff, it's like everybody in that space seemed to be competing with everybody else. And somehow that person's success was taking away from somebody else's success. Yeah, see, I'm going to turn the camera around here. You can see all the concrete is done. So hopefully they'll open that up here pretty soon. And there is still a little bit of that feeling on some of the carnivore channels. But for the most part, in the carnivore and keto space, as someone said to me, a rising tide raises all boats. I love to see other carnivore and keto channels doing well and growing. Because as I have always said, that one's getting really strong. I hope you guys can still hear me. But I'm almost up to that stop sign. And that's the entirety, plus going back to the house, which we're going to do now. That's the entirety of how far I got in September. So I haven't lost as much as I thought I had. But anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, a rising tide raises all boats. Because, well, yes, I would love you to subscribe to this channel and hit the like and leave me a comment so YouTube pushes my videos out and my channel can grow. But I also want to see everybody else grow, because some people will like my style and others won't. Some people like Dr. Barry. And the list goes on and on and on, big channels and small. There's something about it where people connect with somebody else. And if they make that connection, they're more likely to share the videos out with their friends that might need some help. And the more we can get people to share these concepts with everyone, the faster this movement will grow. And that's really what I'm all about, is seeing people get healthy. Yes, of course, I would love to have 2.5 million subscribers like Dr. Barry has, so I could stop worrying about money forever. But that's not the point of this. The point of this is to get the message out, because there are so many people out there that are in the same boat I was. Sick, unhealthy, slowly sliding down that slope to where things end. And then, sorry, there's a really loud little motorcycle going by here. So I'll just stop in. Hopefully, how's he getting away with riding a dirt bike on the streets? This is a bad neighborhood to be doing that in, buddy. There's a lot of cops that live around here, and you're going to end up getting a ticket. But I just want all of those people that have spent their entire life being sick and trying everything and nothing worked, I want those people to feel what I feel, to be in better shape, to feel like they've got their life back. That's really what this is all about. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this quick little walking video. Don't forget to get out there, be 1% better today. Have a great day, everyone. I will see you tomorrow.